Superhero games have become a staple of modern gaming, with franchises like Batman Arkham and Spider-Man setting high standards for the genre. In this crowded space, it's easy for certain titles to fly under the radar, and Marvel's Guardian of the Galaxy is one of those games. Released in October 2021 by Eidos Montreal, the single-player action-adventure title initially struggled to make waves, overshadowed by skepticism and lukewarm marketing. Yet beneath the surface lies a gem of a game, one that combines heartfelt storytelling, unique gameplay mechanics, and a vibrant cosmic setting to deliver an unforgettable experience. While critical reception acknowledged its strengths, Guardians of the Galaxy never reached the commercial heights of its peers. For many gamers, it's still a hidden treasure waiting to be discovered. In this video, I want to talk about why this game deserves far more recognition and why it stands out as a shining example of how to adapt superhero stories into interactive media. From its expertly written narrative to its innovative gameplay and stunning audio-visual design, Guardians of the Galaxy is more than just another superhero game. It's a hidden gem that not many people know about. At its core, Guardians of the Galaxy excels as a narrative-driven experience. The story focuses on the Guardians as they navigate personal conflicts, intergalactic threats, and their own growing pains as a dysfunctional family. Unlike many superhero games that rely on bombastic action sequences, this game emphasises character development and emotional depth. The writing, penned with wit and sincerity, feels true to the Guardians' tone established by James Gunn's film, while carving its own identity. Each member of the team, Star-Lord, Gamora, Drax, Rocket and Groot, is given moments to shine, showcasing their backstories and vulnerabilities. Gamora's struggle with a traumatic past as Thanos' adopted daughter, Drax's grief for his lost family, and Rocket's guarded demeanour due to years of exploitation all add layers of complexity to these characters. Groot's simplicity and loyalty bring a heartwarming balance to the group, while Star-Lord's leadership and nostalgia tie them all together. The dialogue, which features branching choices, allows players to shape relationships, creating a sense of personal investment. Choosing to comfort a teammate, crack a joke, or push the team forward often leads to nuanced and sometimes surprising outcomes. These moments of levity, like sharp-witted banter during missions, are juxtaposed with heartfelt sequences that delve into themes of loss, redemption, and family. This tonal balance elevates the game beyond a standard action-adventure and into something more emotionally resonant.
That's why barely a flesh wound. You'll be fine. Let's go! Get out! Best! Start swatting! Rocket! Fireworks! I will face all of you! Don't forget, we're selling one of those beasts!
Let's talk about gameplay. At first glance, the gameplay might seem deceptively simple. Players control Star-Lord with twin blasters and jet boots serving as the primary tools in combat. However, the game's true strength lies in the team-based mechanics. Players can issue commands to other Guardians, leveraging their unique abilities to solve puzzles and execute powerful combos in battle. Each Guardian's abilities reflect their personality and strengths, so let's go through some of those. Gamora excels at high damage, single target strikes. Her agility allows her to scale walls, reach elevated areas, and eliminate key threats with precision. In combat, her deadly strike ability delivers devastating damage to enemies, making her invaluable for taking down tough opponents quickly. Her resourcefulness also extends to puzzles, where she can use her swords to cut through obstacles or anchor herself for daring maneuvers.
Can't do this.
Rocket specialises in area of effect damage. His arsenal includes grenades, mines and other explosives that can wipe out groups of enemies. Rocket's cluster flak bomb is particularly effective for crowd control. Outside of combat, his technical expertise enables him to hack terminals and bypass security systems. His small size also lets him access tight spaces to unlock hidden paths, making him a key player in both combat and exploration. Groot's abilities focus on defense and crowd control. His entangle move immobilizes multiple enemies with his vines, creating opportunities for other Guardians to deal damage. Groot's regenerative abilities allow him to heal and protect teammates, providing much needed support during intense battles. In exploration, Groot's capacity to grow bridges or lift platforms helps the team traverse challenging terrain, emphasising his role as the group's dependable foundation. Drax excels at staggering enemies and breaking through defences. His destroy ability deals massive damage and staggers opponents, making him perfect for disrupting powerful foes or bosses. Drax's brute force also comes in handy during puzzles, as he can move heavy objects, destroy barriers or create openings for the team. His straightforward combat style complements the more tactical approach of the other Guardians. Then we have Star-Lord, who serves as the team's leader and strategist. His twin elemental blasters allow for versatility in combat, enabling players to exploit enemy weaknesses with fire, ice and electricity, or wind-based attacks. His jet boots provide mobility, letting him zip around the battlefield to avoid attacks or gaining tactical advantage. Then we have the huddle mechanic, which adds a unique layer to his leadership role. As Star-Lord's inspirational speeches can change the tide of battle by boosting the team's morale and effectiveness.
Dudes, relax. We need to have each other's backs out there. No one's winning this on their own. Precisely. But if we stay united and centered, there will be no turning back. Who's with me? Feel my wrath!
Yes!
Learning how to coordinate these abilities during combat creates a satisfying rhythm and highlights the importance of teamwork. Players must assess situations carefully, issuing commands that capitalise on each Guardian's strength while managing cooldowns and positioning. Outside of combat, puzzles and exploration sections make excellent use of the team's abilities. Rocket's technical expertise allows him to hack terminals, Groot's ability to create bridges enables traversal over chasms, and Gamora's agility helps it scale walls to reach higher areas. These mechanics ensure the Guardians feel indispensable, reinforcing the idea that they're stronger together. One of the most satisfying aspects of Guardians of the Galaxy is its progression system, which allows players to upgrade abilities and customise their approach to combat and exploration. As players progress through the game, they earn ability points by defeating enemies and completing objectives. These points can be spent to unlock powerful new moves for each Guardian, further enhancing their effectiveness in battle. For example, Star-Lord can gain access to new elemental blaster modes that exploit enemy weaknesses, while Rocket's explosive arsenal can be upgraded to deal even greater area of effect damage. Gamora's high damage attacks become even more lethal with upgrades, and Drax's staggering abilities can gain additional crowd control potential. Groot's healing and defensive moves can also be improved, making him an even more vital support character. In addition to ability upgrades, players can use workbenches scattered throughout the game to craft and equip perks for Star-Lord. These perks provide useful bonuses, such as faster reload speeds, increased health, or improved jet boot efficiency. Crafting requires components that players can find while exploring, encouraging thorough investigation of the game's environments. This system not only adds depth to the gameplay, but also rewards players for their curiosity and attention to detail. The combination of ability upgrades and workbench perks ensures that progression feels meaningful and tailored to the player's preferences. Whether focusing on maximising damage output, enhancing mobility, or improving team synergy, the game offers plenty of options to suit different playstyles. This progression system, combined with the diverse abilities of the Guardians, keeps combat and exploration engaging from start to finish. The puzzles are cleverly designed, often requiring players to think creatively and combine the unique abilities of multiple Guardians. For example, a typical puzzle might involve Groot creating a platform to access a high area, while Rocket uses his technical skills to unlock a nearby console. Other challenges incorporate environmental hazards, such as toxic gas or collapsing structures, that require quick thinking and collaboration to navigate. These moments not only break up action, but also reinforce the team's dynamic as each character's contribution feels meaningful. Exploration is equally rewarding, as the game's expansive environments are filled with hidden collectibles, lore entries, and optional conversations. Players can uncover artifacts that shed light on the Guardian's past or discover hidden paths that lead to new areas. These elements encourage players to take their time, deepening their immersion in the game's universe. The use of environmental storytelling, like graffiti scrawled on walls or remnants of alien civilizations, adds richness to the world and makes every location feel alive. One of the most distinctive aspects of Guardians of the Galaxy is its vibrant, visually stunning world. The game's art direction embraces the absurdity of cosmic marvel. Featuring places like the pulsating alien innards of Seknarf 9, the neon-lit spaceport of Nowhere, and the serene otherworldly beauty of the planet Lamentus. Each environment is teeming with detail, inviting players to slow down and take it all in. The diverse and imaginative settings keep the experience fresh, making exploration feel like an intergalactic adventure. The character design also deserved praise for the balance of the comic book accuracy and original flair. The Guardians' outfits can be customised with unlockable skins, many of which reference iconic looks from the comics. This attention to detail not only caters to long-time fans, but also allows players to personalise their experience in a way that they want to. The soundtrack is another highlight, perfectly complement the Guardians' irreverent vibe. Star-Lord's mixtape includes licensed hits from the 80s such as Take On Me and Never Give You Up, which play during key moments and battles. The seamless integration of these tracks elevates the energy of combat and narrative sequences alike. Additionally, the game features original songs by a fictional band called Star-Lord, adding a personal touch to Peter Quill's character and enriching the game's lore. Despite its strengths, Guardians of the Galaxy struggled to gain the spotlight it deserved. One reason for this was its unfortunate association with Marvel's Avengers, a live service game that launched in 2020 to mixed reviews. Marvel's Avengers was heavily criticised for repetitive gameplay, bugs, but most importantly its aggressive microtransactions. Many fans disappointed by that experience were sceptical about another Marvel game from Square Enix. Some assumed Guardians would adopt the same live service model, overshadowing its strength as a single player game. As a result, a significant portion of the gaming community dismissed Guardians before even trying it. Marketing also failed to show what made Guardians of the Galaxy unique. Early trailers focused on action scenes and Star-Lord's gameplay, leaving some viewers with the impression that the game lacked variety or depth. The heartfelt story, team-based mechanics and the humour, which are arguably the key strengths of the game, were not highlighted enough. Timing played a role as well. Released just a year after Avengers and during a busy holiday season in 2021, Guardians had to compete with several high-profile games. Combined with the lingering disappointment from Avengers, this made it hard for the game to attract attention. Guardians of the Galaxy may not have redefined the superhero genre, but it achieved something arguably more important. It told a heartfelt, self-contained story that resonates with players. Its humour, emotional depth and innovative gameplay mechanics create a package that's greater than the sum of its parts. In a time where many games chase trends, Guardians of the Galaxy stands out by staying true to its creative vision. The game's commitment to storytelling, coupled with its engaging gameplay and rich presentation, ensures it will be remembered as more than just another superhero game. For those who missed it the first time around, now is the perfect opportunity to experience one of the most underrated games.
Don't fall off the edge! Don't fall off the edge! Oh, quick!